Today is the day
that we start driving towards Alaska, basically.
Yes.
So today we start driving north for the first time, and it's north all the way.
We're Luca and Julia, and this is our adventure. In our tiny home on wheels, Papero, we're overlanding the Americas, from Ushuaia all the way to Alaska.
In this episode, we experience the amazing Argentine hospitality in Tierra del Fuego and get to visit an authentic estancia, sharing special moments with our new friends Gonza and Vale. That's the essence of travel for us. Subscribe if you haven't already and come along for the adventure.
290,244 is our starting point on our way to Alaska.
And it's almost exactly 18,000 kilometers since we left home in Italy. Should be another 40,000 to Alaska.
Excited!
We're now making lunch, and then we go to Rio Grande and stop for empanadas, but most importantly stop to meet 3 new friends that we made in Ushuaia.
Yes.
Gonzalo, Valeria and their dog Chocolate, which is funny enough looks exactly the same as my brother's dog. I'm happy to go and spend some time with them. They'll show us around.
Yes, very curious. So, where are we?
In Rio Grande, looking for empanadas so we don't come empty-handed to our friend's place. But it's siesta time, so everything is closed.
What do we have?
We did not find the empanadas.
No.
They don't have any in the afternoon. But we found some pastries, some cakes, a couple pieces of cake.
They look
Look
good.
good, and this place doesn't look good but has great reviews. This one, we don't know what it is.
Sweet or savory?
Savory, it's like fried bread.
Oh, that's awesome. I want that. Give me. Very good. How are you liking Rio Grande?
I'm surprised.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool, yes. Many perros, there's trees along the road, or in the middle of the road.
Lots of interesting vehicles.
Oh yeah,
So someone's happy.
yes.
Gonza welcomed us in his home and said we could stay there as long as we wanted. Vale was still at work, so we got out with Gonza, who showed us around town.
Es el frigorífico de la ciudad.
Oh.
Sí, que funcionaba hace muchos años con todas las estancias, todo lo que es ganadería y demás.
Ah, se conservaba ya.
Acá se producía y de ahí se salía en barco y se iba a toda la provincia o donde fuese sea el destino.
Later that afternoon, Vale joined us, and all together we went grocery shopping for that night's dinner. Can you guess what it would be? Come on, we're in Argentina. Asado, of course. So,
Here we are.
here we are.
We got lots of meat, and here there's fish. And this is the typical parrilla, as you see. As you've seen in other of our videos, you have the fire on one side, and once the coal is really burned through, and it doesn't have much more to burn, but just heat to dissipate, you move it to the side under the actual barbecue, under the actual parrilla.
We are in the backyard of our friends. And yeah, we've been welcomed like family.
Yes.
So happy and so
That's still
grateful.
incredible.
Yeah, amazing. So we're gonna eat that. And what time is it?
No, it's 10 p.m.
Of course, Argentinian style.
Yes.
Yes. Hola, estamos en el auto con Gonza y Vale y vamos a visitar a una estancia por primera vez. Nosotros nunca fuimos. Estamos muy curiosos. Muchas gracias por traernos.
We were headed to Estancia San Julio, almost at the border with Chile, where Gonza had grown up and worked after moving to Tierra del Fuego with his parents from the northern province of Corrientes. On the way to this remote estancia in the heart of the island, we passed by 2 other huge ones. First, Estancia María Behety, which has the largest galpón de esquilar in the country. We drove by several of the buildings and machinery of this huge property.
It's crazy to think that most estancias established by European families emigrated to this continent looking for a better life still belong to those same families 200 years later. Colonizers came and just took the land and started herding sheep and cows here. While they certainly showed bravery in coming to such an inhospitable place to reinvent their lives, the horrifying and little-known side of this Far West-like story is that it led to the extermination of the nomad indigenous populations of Tierra del Fuego.
The next was Estancia Los Flamencos. Once a very important employer for hundreds of people, today estancias have only about a dozen people working there, and the owners mostly live in Buenos Aires or abroad, away from the harsh living conditions here at the end of the world. The constant on the solitary dirt track leading to these huge properties was the crazy wind. We stopped by a dry lake with a full-blown sand and dust storm. The wind was insane.
We'd made it to Estancia San Julio. It felt so remote. Gonza showed us the various parts of the property, starting from the lab.
Sí.
This is where the breeding of premium quality sheep takes place, the ones that have the best wool and win competitions.
Next up, the perrera, where the herding dogs are kept. We didn't know, but each worker on the estancia has his own dogs that only respond to his commands. Now, prepare for some cuteness overload.
Next, the stables. A walk back in time. This place didn't feel remote just in terms of space. Everything looked like it came out of the first half of the last century. But the most exciting part was the Galpón de Esquilar. 400 kilograms. This is where the shearing of sheep takes place once a year, determining the fortune of the entire estancia. Wool production is often its most important activity.
Punto amarillo, ok. Esta no es calidad alta, ¿sí?
No, no son pedacitos. Lo abrís.
Oh no. Ahí está entero el.
Guarayo.
Enorme. ¿Eso de una oveja?
Perdón, ahí acá hay dos. No, eso no.
Ay,
¿Te impresiona?
sí.
Y es todo graso, si te tocas las manos es todo
Es graso, sí. Sí, sí. Bueno, no se secan las manos.
Después de 10 a 12 se trabaja. En este lapso, que son 2 horas,
Sí, se almuerza.
se almuerza. Después se trabaja, en este lapso se merienda y después se termina el día.
Sí, claro. Perfecto.
That night, Vale taught us how to make empanadas. She definitely had a great folding technique. She was so fast. The filling was made of leftovers of the previous night's asado. We both gave it a try, with mixed results.
Sí, ¿no? Más o menos. Después así. Ah. Así. No es igual, pero
Pasa que igualmente cada uno tiene su forma de cerrar, no es que todos cerramos igual.
¡Tarán! Primera empanada, mira. Bien, bien, bien. te sale bien.
Más o menos.
Sí, sí, ¿por qué no? Sí, mejor que la mía.
But in the end, they were absolutely delicious.
¿Alguien está esperando la galleta?
Sí.
Bueno,
Ahí se va a escuchar.
listo.
Gonza and Vale took us to meet some of their friends working on another estancia. We do not have much footage of that night, but it was amazing. We cooked gnocchi for them and had a wonderful time hearing stories of taming horses and winning sheep beauty pageants.
¿Quieres más? ¿Ir en moto o domar a caballos? ¿Qué le gusta más? Díganos.
No, ninguna de las dos.
Ninguna. Inocente. Adiós. Gracias. Nos vemos.
And after almost a month, we're back in Chile.
This morning we still spent it with our friends in Rio Grande, Gonza and Vale, and obviously Choco and Pinky.
The dogs?
And we had a great time. We had a great days with them. It's been really magical to be their guests, and they have really taken us to places you wouldn't see as a tourist.
Even as a local, I would say, because we've been to some of the estancias and seen the inside of the buildings, get to speak to the people that work there, got many insights and saw how they live and how they work. It's been so interesting, really a special experience for
Yeah,
us.
we're really, really grateful. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. We have slight emergency as I was doing some video editing with a bit of like time pressure because the video needs to come out on Saturday technically, and I only started today, which is Tuesday. The wind had a stronger gust and blew the laptop off the table, and the laptop fell on its screen, and it hit something with the screen, and now the screen is completely black. So I cannot work on it. The laptop seems to be working, like it makes sounds when you plug it in. It makes the typical Macbook sound of charging. We still have to take the ferry to get out of Tierra del Fuego officially. What a setback. I'm very annoyed, but it happens.
Yeah, wind of Tierra del Fuego.
Doing its thing. Let's see, hopefully we manage to find a shop today. Welcome back to the continent, to Patagonia. Now we drive to Punta Arenas as fast as we can. I already was able to call the repair shop there and they won't fix MacBooks. So the search continues. I tried to use Apple's official website, but it seems like all the authorized suppliers are in Santiago, which is like super far. Maybe this temporary solution will just to find the screen in Punta Arenas to finish editing the video and then just go to Santiago afterwards. Let's see. We are at the end of the world, so it's not super easy to find solutions that you would easily find in Europe, but that's the beauty of traveling. I guess South America is still in some ways remote after all. But let's see if we find a solution. So
You won't believe this.
no, this is too crazy. We tried to look for a place to plug it in to a monitor to see if it would work. This way we realized it does work with a monitor, which was very relieving. The video's there,
none of my work is lost, so that's already a win. And then we realized it was too late, but we decided we would look for a place with monitors tomorrow, like a library or an internet cafe, to plug the laptop in and finish working on the YouTube video. We get out of Punta Arenas, and guess what happens?
We come to this place and we saw a Nissan Patrol with German plates, and I was like, the plates of that city, something rings a bell, something, I don't know. And I recognized this patrol, and it's Florian. He's a friend of a former colleague of mine, driving the Pan American north to south. We've been just chatting online a couple of times in the past couple of months. We drive up here and we see his truck parked there. We start talking, not even 5 minutes, and we explain to him why we are spontaneously in Punta Arenas because of the broken MacBook. And he's like, well, if you want, I can just lend you my external screen. And look at this.
We have a monitor.
We have a monitor.
I literally cannot believe
And when
it.
he suggested, he proposed to lend it to us, I told him, no, you're not about to take a monitor out of the truck you're living in.
Like, what are the odds?
What are the odds of meeting here and of him having one and that we can borrow it tonight and tomorrow? It's incredible. So Florian, thank you so much. You're really saving our day or our days.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's, incredible.
It's literally made my month. I
Yes.
don't know. I'll get to work now, but I really wanted to share this awesome news.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode. Join us next time for a spectacular last-minute cruise through the Chilean fjords as we make our way north and get back on the Carretera Austral. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to not miss an episode, and if you like this one, please let us know in the comments below. See you in 2 weeks.